Hey, what's happening, MMA fans? And welcome back to another edition of StaredownMMA TV. In this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about Rampage Jackson, his recent public campaign to be removed from his UFC contract, his awarded final bout, which is a rematch against Mauricio Shogun, as well as the double knee surgery that he's apparently going to have to undergo before he can actually make that bout happen. So anyway, to get down to the long and short of it, we all know that following Rampage's loss to Ryan Bader at UFC 144, he quickly took to Twitter and told everybody that he didn't like fighting for the UFC anymore, that they don't pay their fighters enough, that he doesn't care whether or not he goes somewhere else and fights for free as long as it's not for the UFC. He went on and on and on. They finally heeded his word. They said, you've got one fight left on your contract. We're going to go ahead and give you Shogun in your last fight, and then you're free to go on your merry way. Seems like a pretty good consolation prize for him to go out on. It's a rematch with Shogun, which he lost to Shogun in Pride Total Elimination 2005 due to the soccer kicks that are illegal in the UFC now, so the playing field might be leveled a little bit more into Jackson's favor if they have a UFC contest, which will come to pass. You know, Rampage says that he heals quickly and that it shouldn't take too long following his surgeries to rehabilitate and get back to 100% so he can get back to action. So anyway, looks like he's going to have surgery. So, you know, Rampage takes a little bit of heat in the public because it seems like he's one of those fighters that always has an excuse whenever he has a loss. We all know that he missed weight in the Bader fight, which, you know, raised a lot of questions as to his commitment, his willingness to put forth 110% to actually, you know, defeat Bader, whether or not he took Ryan Bader seriously as an opponent, which is ironic considering that it was an event that was placed in Japan, which is a place where Quentin Jackson is like a god. I mean, the guy can't even walk down the street without getting mobbed by thousands of fans. Pride is what made him a superstar. You know, he carried over, you know, the same mystique. He brought with him that same persona that he built up over there in Japan into the UFC. He is a former light heavyweight champion. He does have that pedigree. So it's interesting. Just never probably thought it would end like this, but there's obvious distaste between the organization and Jackson. So at least we get one good fight left out of it. So it looks like Rampage Shogun 2 is going to have to be put back on the back burner for a little while longer, and hopefully they'll get it on here soon. I'd say probably within about 6 months if everything goes according to plan and Jackson actually does heal as fast as he claims to. So anyway, we'll keep you up to date on this situation obviously as the details unfold. I'm going to go ahead and take off. Give a shout out to my sponsor, multimonitors.com and Super PC. They provide for me all of the equipment necessary to keep giving you guys the best possible news that I can. Take a look at the links that I have listed below the video for the websites that I work for, as well as my own website where you can get more detailed information about this actual situation itself. Got to give a shout out to my new partners in crime, Coalition Fight Music, Tony Savo, Stateside, and the boys out there. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Google+. Real easy to find. I'm going to take off. I got to get back to work, guys. Later.